Welcome, in this section we'll use our technologies to solve problems that are specific to ad targeting. So we'll be detecting bot traffic using Spark streaming. We'll make our log data queryable via Hive sync, so we'll implement a HDFS Hive sync. We will also be investigating our customers' data in Hive. So in this first video we'll be looking at the detecting bot traffic using Spark streaming. So we'll be writing DStream provider for page views, we'll be filtering bots and testing our logic. In the previous section we already implemented DStream for the payment stream. In this video we'll implement also DStream, but this time for page views. So we are creating a provide page views method, we are creating a new Kafka utils create stream, we are passing Spark streaming properties, topic that is page view, and serialization level. This is serialization level that is used when that data is not able to fit into memory. It will spill to the disk. And we are deserializing it to the page view. But let's look at the page view object. So it has a page view ID, user ID, URL, and event type. So let's start from the test. So we have our filter page view jobs that need to filter all page views. So we are creating new page view that has some random ID. It is from user ID 1 and it has proper URL from now. Then another page view arrives and it is not so proper because it has bot in the URL body. And if that URL contains body, we need to filter it out. So we are creating an input. We expected output to be page view with view counter because our job will be also counting number of occurrences for the specific URL. So we are creating that it should has page view 1 with counter 1. So because it was only once seen by our job. Then we are creating page view streaming result and results. We are starting our program and validating if it match expected. But let's implement the logic. So process page view method is taking a DStream of page views and returning page view with view counter. So firstly, we need to transform it, sorting our data, because it could be not sorted. So our sort method is just taking an RDD. So we know that Spark streaming works as a micro batch fashion. So this will be a micro batch. That micro batch can contain thousands of events, even if that batch is 1 second, because we can have thousands of events per second. So we will sort all those events in that micro batch using ordering on zone date time field. So we are using ordering using event time from the page view, and it should be ascending. After we are sorting it, we are filtering duplicates, because also when events arrive to our job, they could be a duplicate. So we are checking if it is a duplicate. So this is a duplication service that is taking a page view and checks if our event ID that we already seen contains page view ID. If it does, it means that this is a duplicate and we will not process it again. If not, we are adding it here and returning that it was not duplicate, so we can process it further. After that, we are filtering if our record URL doesn't contain bot. If it doesn't, then we are able to pass it further. At the end, we are mapping our page view to page view with count, and this is a specific service, filter bots job count occurrences method. We are passing page view here. We have a page view counter service that has a count method. So count is taking a page view. We have some kind of map here that is calculating the number of occurrences per the specific URL. We are taking the value or 0 if it's not present. We are adding 1 to the result and returning result. So it will create a new page view with that number of occurrences, but we are using with visit count method from the page view with view counter companion object. So it takes a page view and visit count and creating new page view with view counter. And this is our case class. It has a page view ID, user ID, URL, event time, and views counter. And we are extending with user ID. So let's start our simple test. And our test passed. But we have some more tests that examine more complex use cases. So here we have an example that we should process all page views and sort them, because here we are taking a page view 1 and 2, but they out of order, because second page view is plus seconds but arrive as the first one. So we are sorting everything and validating if sorting is proper. Next test is that we should drop all not in order events, and at the end we are checking if our calculating logic is working properly for duplicates as well. So we are passing a first page view 1 duplicated with duplicated ID and page view second, but this is a bot, so it should be filtered out. But also this should be filtered out because that page view will be already seen by our processing. And expected output should be indeed only one record with counter equal to 1. So let's start this test. And our test passed.